Hello, hello. Let's learn how to calculate area of different figures. So we'll start with an easy one. Let me just change the color here. So the first one we have here is a rectangle, but it doesn't really matter if it's a rectangle or a square. The math is the same. Oh, and very importantly, remember not to trust what it looks like. So, for example, the second one here, it looks like a rectangle, sorry, a square, but as you can see, 18 and 11 are definitely not the same. So it looks like it, but it's not. So never really trust the drawings, trust the numbers. But anyways, so for both of these, we just kind of look at the numbers. Oops, got the wrong tool here. Where's the pen? There. So look at the numbers. We have 929 and we have 6. So you multiply those two and that will give you the result. And I should have brought my calculator, but what is that? 120 plus 54, 174, I think, if my mental math is correct. But either way, you can check with the calculator. So just multiply those two numbers. Somewhat straightforward. And it would be the same with the second one here. 11 times 18. So there's that. Okay, now for the second one. So this one is different. It's not a square. It's not a rectangle because this bit down here has been removed. So we can't just say base times height, which would be 37 and 11, because that would include this bit there. So there are different ways to do this. As we have practiced in class, you could kind of cut this part off, so you have a square down here, square rectangle. Or you could also cut here instead. Don't cut both times, just cut once, but you know. So you get the bit on one side and then your bit on the other side. And then you will have to calculate all of those things and add together. But let's go back. So if you want to do this, well, let's do it the complicated way first, and then we'll do the easier one. So shall we do this one here? So we need base and we need height. So the base here from this side to over here is 37, because it says so here. However, that is the whole thing. We only need to here, so this part. So how do we find out how long that is? Well, actually, it's written here. It's 18. So we don't have to do any math yet. We'll do that in a moment, though. So 18. So that is the base, even though it's kind of floating up there. But then we need the height. So we have 11, and we also have 4 over here. So 11 is the whole thing from here to here. But we also know that from here to here is 4. So the height that we need is 11 minus 4, which is 7. So it's going to be 18 times 7. So again, the whole height of this box is 11 yards. And the bit that is kind of sticking out of what we're calculating is 4. So again, 11 minus 4 is 7. So 18 times 7 is what we need. So we do that correctly and we get the box over here. Okay, so that is one of them. Won't do that math yet. In the other one, we need again height and base. So in this case, we have the 11, that is the height. That is the whole thing. So that is fair enough. We don't have to do anything else. We don't have to minus anything. However, the base, we have the 37 for the whole part from all the way left to right. And then we have the bit on the left here where it says 18. That part we don't need because that is outside of what we are calculating now. So this is now that we take 37 minus 18. So that is 29, that is going to be 19. So that means the base is 19, and that we multiply by 11, and that will give us the result. So just do those two, and you will figure out what the area of this whole thing is. So that's kind of the long way around. We can also do it the easier way, I guess, if we have the right numbers. So let's do the whole thing. So that includes the red part here that I added at the bottom. So that is the 37 times 11, base times height. But of course, that is including everything. We don't want that. We want to find out what only that area is. So because we have the numbers we do, we can then also say 18 times 4. So if you do that, that is the part that is outside here. So we figure out what that is, and that is what we have to subtract from this. So the result from here, we say minus, and that will give us the final result. So those are two ways you can do it. If you just take it easy, look at the numbers, look at what they represent, which sides you have, find the base, find the height for all the areas you need, you should be able to do this pretty straightforward. Okay, I hope that helped. Bye.